Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's a great day today for our show. We've got a big interview coming up tonight, live on our show. For the closing bell, we are interviewing our very first CEO live of a publicly traded company from a very exciting stock that we're all interested in. I'm interested in this one. I'm sure you are too. And that's going to come up in the closing bell this afternoon. Very, very exciting indeed. It's the very first CEO we've met and we've spoken to live on the show that is in charge of a publicly traded company. It's the second in our series. We, of course, spoke to Jefferson Boots, who was taking his company public, but this is the first one that actually already is a publicly traded company. That's in tonight's show, so hopefully you'll join me for that. This is the event tonight. I'll be talking with Scott Cohen of Wrap, and I want to thank my members for really getting behind this, and particularly Radiant Smile, who has put me in contact with Scott and in fact done all the groundwork for it. So I really appreciate that. Very exciting indeed. And also we have a comment poll going on here on X. This is it here. Wrap Technology CEO Scott Cohen interview. Meet the CEO. Do you have a question? Leave your questions in the comments below. I will talk with Scott at 2 p.m. Central Time, February the 2nd, which is this evening, live on the show. And if you go below here, you can see there are comments. So what you do is you click on the post. There are two, and you can leave your comments, questions for Scott. So whatever you want to know about Wrap Technologies, you can find out tonight. Very, very exciting, right? This is great. There are two posts. Underneath, there's a second one. So whichever one you want to click on. I always put two posts for each thing I do. So you've got the link and then you've got the main picture. I always do it twice like this. But you can go and comment on that. And then this evening, join us for the live interview, which will then be turned into a video by itself. There you go. All right, very exciting. I'm really excited about this. This is great, and thank you to Radiant Smile. Let's have a look at the comments. Hey all, Wadey, good morning. Good morning. Hello, sir. Steve Wally, how are you? Happy Friday. Happy with my Amazon portfolio. I bet you are. Amazon is too expensive. I'm not buying it, but I'm buying it through the S&P. He's doing something right. Or the channel wouldn't be growing. John Granfors. What are you responding to? Mike, he's doing something right, or the channel wouldn't be growing. What was being said here? Oh, we've got a big talking about trolls. Just reading the comments here. Just trying to see what you were talking about. John Granfor. I can't see what you were referring to. I'm trying to answer your question, but I don't see what it was. Will he be live on the show? Yes, he will be live on the show. It's in the closing bell this afternoon. It's the closing bell show this afternoon. Sensei is looking forward to it. That's brilliant. Good morning, Sensei. Unemployment rate 3.7. Indeed, more people unemployed. Let me bring up the numbers and refresh it a second for you. Unemployment rate, it was previous 3.7, it's 3.7 again this month. The consensus is 3.8, so it's not as high as we thought, but it's still it's 3.7. Let me just bring up the news for it so you can see. This is what it was here. Okay, this has just come out a few moments ago. And the unemployment rate in the United States held at 3.7 in January 2024, unchanged from the previous month and slightly below the market consensus of 3.8. The activity was also flat at 62.5% last month, remaining at the lowest level since February 2023. The number of unemployed individuals decreased by 144,000 to 6.12 million, while the count of employed individuals dropped by 31,000 to 161.15 million. There you go. Okie dokie. Thank you, Sensei, for alerting me to that. Let's read these comments here. Was listening to you talking about space yesterday. Maybe they weren't happy with that Martyn Racer said reference failed mission. I know they wasn't happy about that, but that's what happened. Thanks, but there's a lot of banter and hard to tell. But also some just keep on chatting, and it's hard for Martyn to keep up with comments. He gets behind and hard for him to answer. It is. That's why I can turn on members only chat, Mike. And if we get busier, and it is getting busier every day, I'll be members only chat. It might be the way to go. That's a big difference. 185,000 expected. Comment John was responding to. Oh, I see. Can you review Advent technology? Lee, it's a members only perk, I'm afraid. I have lots of reviews to do for my members. So if you want me to do a review, it is a members perk. And I can do it straight away if you do a super chat to the top. But I can do it for free of charge. It's just a thing I do for my members. There is the invitation if you want to become a member. This will be bigger problem as his channel grows. Yeah, I will just turn it on to members only. And if we had thousands of members, then you can go, silver members only, gold members only. There's always ways to filter it down for those that most want to speak. It doesn't have to get out of control. We're at the point now when it should perhaps be members only chat. That way I can answer all the questions. Anyway, Martyn, can you review BP, British Petroleum, as I'm looking for something in the UK? Wadey. Yes, I can. Absolutely, I can. I can, and we can cover that on the show as well. No problem at all. Okay, let me write this down. Okay, BP, and that is for Wadey. Okay, Wadey, it's written down. Good morning, everyone. Octavio Garcia. Have you heard on Martyn Racer yet? Not for the last few days since I last reported on it, no. Henrik, I noticed you posted me some more great information in Discord. Thank you very much for that. He will eventually need to hire help. Yeah. Right. Okay, Mike needs to work harder to counter the trolls. In addition to BP, can I super chat to cover the earnings on February the 6th? In addition to BP, can I super chat to cover the earnings on February the 6th? Support the channel. Go gold. There you go. Jason Fallon
has become a member.
Jason
Support
Fallon.
The channel. Go gold. Yeah.
I apologize for talking over that. Jason Fallon is one of my gold members. Yes, indeed. I'm going to play that again because I was talking over it. I'm sorry about that. So let me do that again.
Jason Fallon has become a member. Support the channel. Go gold. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. She's one of our gold members. It's very, very kind. I mean, Jason really supports the show well. And I know I've got to announce who is the winner of our best trophy. I know I haven't done that yet. I know that's imminent. Anyway, Rallo1. Well, let me have a look. You want me, if you'll give me a super chat if I cover BP, the earnings. Let me have a look. What have I got for earnings coming up? February. Let me have a look. Can I do this for you? Look at Wrap Technologies getting a lot of publicity now. Momentous. I hope you took that profit. I made it quite clear. Take the profit. It popped up after our review. British Petroleum. When are they doing the earnings? Available February the 6th. It doesn't say yet, which it should do. It's only 4 days away. It doesn't say what time their earnings is. There's always a link here, and there's not. So there's normally a link on their I've never seen that before when there's not a link for their earnings. So let me go and look on British Petroleum what time their earnings is before you super chat me. Let's have a look. BP. Okay, let me look for the investor page. I've never seen this before where it's not on the brokerage. What do we do? Investors, here we go. Results reporting. Presentations. Investor update. BP's fourth quarter. Tuesday, the 6th of February. Here we go. It is 9 o'clock GMT. 9 a.m. GMT. Wow, that's at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't cover that, I'm afraid. It's 9 o'clock in the morning GMT. So that's 3 o'clock in the morning. So unfortunately, I can't cover the earnings for BP, I'm afraid. So Wadey, that's not possible, I'm afraid. It's at 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, BP has a 4.7 dividend, so I'm looking at it as an alternative Chevron. Yes, but I'm happy to do a review on it, but I can't do the earnings. I'm looking because of the new wind farm contract in New York. Okay. I like it. Yardstick, good morning. There's some sudden surge in Sidus volume. They got a new contract, maybe. Sidus, shall we have a little look? Let's have a quick look. Sidhu, how do you do? Right. It's up 4.66 today. Nice little surge there. Wrap is up. That's one we're covering tonight. Meet the CEO this evening. No surprise that this stock has moved. A lot of attention now on the stock. You can see it. This is when we did the first video for it. We put it out. Look at it. Getting a lot of attention now. This is great. This is Scott, the CEO. I'll be talking to Scott tonight. Anyway, we're waiting to buy the S&P this morning. Oh, hang on a minute. Support the channel and go sponsor. Now, yes, indeed. Now, this is look at this. I'll wait for this to come up. A big statement here from Sensei. He's absolutely right, of course. We have 3 sponsors of our channel, and Sensei is one of them. You see what he says. I'll let him say his bit. Okay. And I've got a Virgin Galactic update as well today. Virgin Galactic is going down. So I'll just wait for Sensei's comment to come up now. And then I will give you an announcement about Virgin Galactic. Is Terran Orbital on the review list? If not, can we please add it? LLAP, Terran. I think I've just recently done it, but I can do it again. If we go to the main channel.
Support the channel and go sponsor level.
There you go. There you go, Sensei. How about that? Amazing. LLAP. Let me have a look. Have I already done it? There you go. I did it 2 months ago. Now, of course, if you'd like me to do it again, I can. So let me give you the link to this. It's Terran Orbital. This is how you can find out if I've ever done it. Just by Martyn Lucas in the search, and then just type in LLAP, the ticker symbol. See it? Look. That's how you do it. Right there, look. So I'll give you the link. Go and check this one out if you'd like me to do it again. And that's fine. We have to do them again. We can't just do them once. We do them, every earnings we can do them again, So every quarter we can go back and do another review. There's no end to it. There's no end to the madness. Congratulations, Jason. Yeah, 16 months. He's been a gold member that entire time, by the way. Disney launches on Apple Vision Pro. Cool. Well, we're seeing Apple sell off today. So there we go. Good morning, Lucas A. It's time for a lovely cup of tea. I've just got some water right now at the moment. Okay. Let's have a look. Overall portfolio is coming down. Virgin Galactic's coming down. Palantir, gold, the S&P. Morning, Martin. I know you're not a big fan of Cathie Wood, but funds bought 1.2 million shares of Rocket Lab yesterday. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Cathie Wood. She just changes her mind every 5 seconds, and it's okay to change your mind. Things change. I changed my mind. Things do change. However, it just seems apparent that she's just for herself, not for the companies that she buys. But I mean, that's what investing is, I suppose. Not for me, it's not, but it is for It is for a lot of people, I know. So yeah, I'm not a fan of hers. I say it all the time, but you help me more than you'll ever know. Jason, I know, and I really do appreciate that, and your support is phenomenal. Anyway, best thing I ever did, said Jason. Okay, now I need to. This won't be a long show this morning because I need to research tonight for tonight's show. Big event tonight. Very excited about it. So let me get straight to it. And then I've got to. This is what we're doing tonight. Wrap Technologies. But right now, though, I need to update you on Virgin Galactic. A lot of thoughts gone into this. Okay. So here we go. Just getting it all lined up. Virgin Galactic there. Okay. Appreciate that, Mike. Appreciate it a lot. So here we go. Just lining this up. All right. Okay. Just taking a pause a moment. Just preparing for what I'm about to say. Sensei, look at this, mate. 15,000. Look at this. See how fast this is growing now. We've done nearly 198 subscribers in just over 2 days. Only just over 2 days. We were at 15,000 2 days ago. It's nearly 100 subscribers a day. Doubling the rate of growth every month. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. You're doing okay, Martyn? Sense a little bit of something, not sure what. Okay, well, I'll tell you now. Virgin Galactic information. Okay. Virgin Galactic update. In this update, I'm going to tell you how my meeting with Eric Kearney from Virgin Galactic went, tell you where I see the company going, their thoughts towards you, the investor, what they feel about themselves, and what they feel about this community. So this is quite a unique, quite a special, I think, Virgin Galactic video. It's very heartfelt. It's very emotional. It's real. And I know my members, Lucas Aids, will watch to the end. The trolls have already switched off at this point because you've seen the thumbnail and you've made your assumption of what this video is about, and you've not taken the time to watch. So that's fine, because I am done with all of that now. I'm done with all the trolls and so on and so forth. It's taken too much of my time. Last night, I spent a lot of time thinking about this today, while looking through communication from other companies that have reached out to me with regard to my show, talking about being on the show. Would I, make videos about their companies, all kind of things, and we'll come to that in a minute. And it made me stop and pause for a moment. And I watched a video last night with Lionel Richie, and it was about the making of We Are the World. And at the end, he was in the AMA studio, and he said, "This is my house." And his father told him something: take care of the people in the house, because one day the house will still be there, but the people won't be there anymore. And what's important is my audience. I set this up with on YouTube 2.5 years ago when COVID ended my touring career, touring the world as the world piano man, putting on theatre shows. It ended it. So then I built this channel, and I am and always have been interested in space because of my godfather, Kenny Baker, R2D2, hence the name Martyn Lucas. I've always been interested in space, space exploration, travel, fascinated by it. So, of course, when I started putting this show together, I found SPCE, Virgin Galactic, very sexy and rock and roll and exciting. And I put my hard-earned money into it and dedicated the channel to it. Literally, I am the hardest working, least paid person at Virgin Galactic. For 2.5 years, I have tirelessly made thousands of videos. I don't know how many hours of videos I've made, up to 10 hours a day. Don't know how many. I think I've made about 4,800 videos. It's on the homepage of my channel. Probably 80% of that's Virgin Galactic. And I've done it without any pay for the first year and a half. I earned nothing on YouTube, and still I'm not earning enough to live on, but it's getting better. Because I love space. I love space. And I built a community around it. And I even invested my own money and lost about $30,000 on Virgin Galactic, as you know. But stayed the course. Love it. I love space. But it made me realize last night I sat up, talked to other people, talked to other businesses, listened to you, saw the interview with Lana Ritchie. It made me realize what I love is space, going into space, traveling into space, the future of it all. I love my audience, love my family that join me every day. Not necessarily the company. Maybe it's space I love, not Virgin Galactic. So yesterday, as you know, I had a very, very heated conversation with Eric Kearney, who's the investor relations manager. It got very, very heated. I was very angry, very disappointed, and we had it was a heated debate. It was a very heated argument. And I didn't react to it too much yesterday, but I've thought about it overnight, what I want to say, and now I've come to my conclusion of what I want to say. I want to share with you. So when I spoke to Eric, it was quite clear that it felt like pulling teeth. It felt like I was trying to convince him an interview for a job I don't need. They're not paying me. I'm trying to help them. I actually used the phrase to Eric. I said to Eric from The Lord of the Rings, I said, Frodo, I am not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. It was a quote from Gandalf. And I said that to him. I said, you don't pay me. I've lost $30,000 on the stock. I talk about it every day. I have the biggest audience in the world for Virgin Galactic. And I feel like I'm having to interview for you to allow me to share some of your information. I'm trying to help you. Because it was quite clear from the interview that he thinks everyone is happy with the company. He said, I think the stock price is doing all right. When you think that the markets are generally down. And I thought, what the heck are you talking about? The investors aren't happy. He's the investor relations manager. Going through lip service, just meeting people. Doesn't meet the amount of people I meet. Doesn't speak to the amount of people I speak to. Let's just look at the stock price at the moment. Let's just, look at it. It's $1.77. It's continually going down. And he said that it's all right. All right? The markets aren't going down. This is the S&P 500 over the last 3 months. It's going the complete opposite direction. The markets are going up. Virgin Galactic is going down consistently. And you think that that's okay. And you think that the investors are happy. The investors are not happy. So I've been trying to support Virgin Galactic because it should be doing better than this. It should be doing better than this. What they've achieved is incredible and it should be doing better. The management seem to be perfectly okay with it, which then makes me think, do they want the price to go down? I've always said not, but I actually think maybe they don't care. I spoke to them about BlackRock and so on. And the one thing that we got really butted heads against, I said, I'm not I'm not trying to convince you to allow me to promote you. You don't pay me. I don't make any money from this. I make like a couple of bucks on a live stream. And I've committed my life to it. 2.5 years to this. And you don't seem to value my viewers, who is the biggest audience for Virgin Galactic. And he said, everyone's fine. We had a great day on Friday, and everybody was excited. No one was covering it apart from me. How many people were at the spaceport? A few hundred people? What about the rest of the world? Seem to be focusing on how great it is for them. And it bewildered me. And he said, look, I need to see what you put in the live stream. And I said, well, go and watch it. Look at it. That takes them too much time. So he asked me to send him the links, in other words, create chapters of the moments when I shared their information, not what Martini Racer said, not what you said, not what I said, not the opinion of the investor, but their content. Well, as you know, their content is rubbish. They had a few ex-posts. One was taken down. It was inaccurate. That's it. No live feed, no information, just a few little tweets. So he wanted me to show that I'd showed his content. So I spent about an hour going through my 6-hour live feed, putting in the chapters so they could have a nice, easy job of finding the moment I shared their posts, the moment I shared their ex post, and the moment they shared this, which was a few moments. And I did it. I mean, I will provide all the information that's available. So I did that. And now they're going to review it. They're going to make, they're going to see if I've portrayed them in the way they want to be seen. It's like, hang on a minute. I don't work for you. You don't pay me. I'm not employed by you, but I do represent a very large community for Virgin Galactic, arguably the biggest in the world. And I'm trying to convince you of the integrity of that, and whether I show your information or not. I'm the media. I share what I like, but I'm trying to provide the best content for the benefit of you. You earn money out of this. You get paid. I don't get anything. So it made me realize, and then I thought about it more. This was the guy who worked at GameStop. GameStop was a trash company. It was one of the biggest short squeezes in history. It's a joke. He worked at GameStop when it was squeezing, and there were some other things said as well I can't repeat, but everything seems to be in a little box. He said, "This isn't an investor call." I said, "Well, it's not an investor call. I told you on the last call, I don't own any shares. You said yourself, I am the media now. So no, I don't own any shares. But everything has to be in a box." We said an investor call is one thing. We spoke about the interview, Michael Cole-Glazier. Travis Hoyme didn't have an interview. He doesn't regard that as an interview. Travis Hoyme put some questions to Michael. That was all. It wasn't an interview. So I said, look, this is semantics. Whether it's an interview, a conversation, we're gonna say it's a flipping investor call or whatever. What I'm trying to do is I'm a free person. You don't own me. I am a broadcaster that is trying to help you, not trying to rob you, Frodo Baggins. I'm trying to help you, and I'm relaying the thoughts and sentiment of Virgin Galactic investors, and they are not happy, but you think everyone's happy. So from now on, we have built a house. Like Lionel Richie said. Like Lionel Richie said, he built a house when they put together We Are the World and assembled the best people in the world. And his father said, take care of the people, because the house will always be here, but the people won't. He referred to Michael Jackson and people that have now passed on. So I built a house. This is my house. This house does not belong to Virgin Galactic. It's my house. I have invested my life, my time to build this house. I gave it as a gift to Virgin Galactic. I offered to help them, support them, provide the marketing and the information and the publicity that they do not do for themselves. And they don't care. They honestly don't care. They only care about themselves. And they're not aware of our viewer. They're not aware of our audience. They don't care. And they couldn't even be bothered to go to the trouble of researching me. I had to spoon feed it with creating chapters. When I first met Eric Kearney, I sent him prior to the meeting clips, my song, my analytics. So you could see how my channel is growing, the numbers I've got, and so on. When I met him, I said, "Have you seen the video? Did you watch the video?" No. He hadn't taken the time. So, at the end of the day, this is the last video I'm going to make like this. I am taking back my house. This is my house, and my family and my viewers are what's most important. My viewers are what's most important. If Virgin Galactic do not care about our viewers' thoughts and opinions, that's not important. What they want is me to show their rubbish ex-posts and their rubbish marketing. That's their focus. Then I haven't got time for it. I still love space, SPACE. I still love going into space. I want everyone to do well at Virgin Galactic that works there. I want people to experience the amazing experience of flying into space. I want this company to succeed. However, I'm not going to be your unpaid, walked all over cheerleader anymore. This is my house, my family live in it, and you are not welcome because you don't care about yourselves. And the fact that you think it's acceptable and it's okay that the stock price is $1.77 when you're saying the markets aren't going up when they are, you're completely and utterly out of touch. And the fact, you come from GameStop, I should have realized in the first place. So there it is. And do you know what's really crazy about all of this? What's really crazy about this is I have businesses, companies that want me to talk about their businesses because they are enthusiastic, excited, passionate. They recognize that we have a great audience. We have a great house and a great family in that house. And they want to meet our audience because it's good for them. This evening, I am going to be interviewing a CEO from this company here, Scott Cohen. This gentleman here, his contact called me last night after hours, about 7 o'clock in the evening, really excited about being on the show. He said, Scott's looking forward to it. And I thought, hang on a minute. Virgin Galactic keep telling me that everything has to be done a certain way and controlled, and we can't have this interview, we can't have that interview. It all has to be in a certain box, and so on and so forth. Because that's a publicly traded company. Rules and regulations, restrictions. This is how it has to be done. Hang on a second. Within 24 hours of me doing a video about Wrap Technologies, a publicly traded company, the CEO of the company wants to be on my show because he recognizes that we have an audience for his business. We have people interested in his business, and he looks at this as an opportunity, which is what it is. Somebody that will interview you, allow you to speak to the world, talk about your product. I'm here to help people. Virgin Galactic are putting everything in the way to stop that. So why do I care? Why do I bother? Well, I'm done with it. Virgin Galactic, I wish you the very, very best. I hope that people get to fly with Virgin Galactic and have a wonderful time. But for the benefit of those who work there and the benefit of my audience who are investing with you, realize they're not happy and the business can fail. And I think you've missed a great opportunity. So there you go. Today I take back my house. It's my house. It's my audience. It's my family. And I am here for you. I am here every day. I get up every morning, put a suit and tie on, set this studio up, committed to my audience, bringing you facts, information, live interviews, a real journey, honesty. And I cannot believe I've had to go through such crap with Virgin Galactic, which clearly doesn't have to be the case. Other companies who are just as public as you, just the same as you, want to talk to me without all the nonsense and the rah-rah and jumping through hoops and all the rest of it. So good luck. But now the show is going to focus on my audience and whatever they want to talk about, not just you, and that's it. Good luck, everybody. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, I will put that out as a video later. I hope that made sense, everybody. Yeah. Anyway, let's get it off the screen. Great shame. Let's read your comments. Let me go back to the normal studio colors. Let's read these thoughts here. Eric might have been short in Virgin Galactic stock for a long time, even from the price being higher than 20. If so, you will have made a lot of money. It all makes sense if you think about it. Neil, it's allowed if he holds the stocks in his wife's or his friend's account. Neil, it's allowed if he holds the stocks in his wife's account. Ain't no way you can work for a public company and short it. That's crazy. Surely that can't be allowed, right? It makes sense as Eric is doing so badly to promote Virgin Galactic. Whether it's allowed or not, there is always ways around things, and people are greedy and out to make money. I think he just sucks at his job, says Jason Fallon. ExxonMobil, thank you for that. Aha, they are obliged to work with you. No, they are obliged to work with you. I don't understand what that means. Eric sucks. Too bad at the job, though. I think he sucks on purpose. I'm sure Eric has short interest in Virgin Galactic. I don't think so, James. That's bold to assume. Sold 4,000 shares of Space. If he thinks the stock is doing all right, I'm out. We start buying all these shares to take control of their... We start buying all their shares to take control of the company. Damn straight, Martin. This is your house. It's a shame, but it makes sense. Why wouldn't Eric work at another company? Why wouldn't Eric work at another company? Wow, amazing. Truly disheartening. Better ask the CEO to do. Where is he? You remember 10% Virgin Galactic? Never asked your house. You begged them for an interview, don't forget. Ramen. Lots of people can't afford houses because of Space. Rest in peace. The band-aid off, Martin. Let it go before it goes the way of Virgin Orbit. Yeah. Help me out, folks. Can't understand the issue here with Virgin Galactic. There's years away from profitability, but the shares today and come back in 2 years to see how they're doing. No news until Delta. No, that's true. New mugs. Virgin Galactic to 1 cent. I think that's funny. Eric is not a team player for Virgin Galactic, and there is a reason why he's not. The family is now in the taser market. It does appear so. Anyway, get a grip, man. We all know you love Space, but geez, always saying things against Martin. Yeah. I know. Ramen does his thing. Virgin Galactic would love if you... hello. Can't say that. Those people who bought a mug, you will get them. Oh, Ramen, that's ridiculous. Almost no reason to own the stock. What are the catalysts for the price to go up? Flight stops soon. Delta, no marketing. Eric is detached from reality. Why would we invest in this? I think Virgin Galactic underwear will be in stock soon. Ramen is 100% right. That's what it is. Virgin Galactic didn't ask us for help. We're a media outlet, Ed, with the biggest audience in the world. Think of what you're just saying there. I've got other companies excited and wanting to be on the show because they value to be able to speak to the world more than they can do themselves. Think about that for a moment, Ramen. Ed. Just come in to something that doesn't sound good. Worst thing is they don't watch or see the video either. No, beg that the damn stock price is constantly going down. Martin, you are much better than Eric from Virgin Galactic. Eric has missed a great opportunity with you. Don't waste any more time worrying about Eric and Virgin Galactic. I like the lapel pin you are now wearing. Thank you very much, Jenny. That's very kind of you. Thank you for noticing that. It's England, it's the United Kingdom and the United States joined together. Well said, Martin. He is mad. You're referring to Eric, I'm assuming. Why burn a bridge that didn't need to be burned? What bridge? There's no bridge. I don't need Virgin Galactic. What do you mean? What's going on with Space, please? Do we think we have 1.4? Do you think we'll have 1.4 for earnings, $1.40? I think Virgin Galactic can go down to 110. That's another thing me and my brother were discussing yesterday. So many other places I would put my money. Tilray comes to mind. Sadu, next stop, $100 per share. Big loss for Virgin Galactic today. Martin is gone. I bought. Thank you. Yeah, I think Ramen's just taking the piss. That's fine. Do what you want. You know, throw away the largest audience for Virgin Galactic. That's very sensible. Very sensible, Ramen. Yeah, good marketing that. I bought Space at $2.10 and sold at $2.53. Great. Yeah. Ramen's just here to cause trouble. It's the same thing. It's just nonsense, isn't it? Martyn Lucas, please take a look at CCSC Technology. More money. Are you one of my members? It's a member's perk, I'm afraid. I'm trying to see. I don't see you in the chat. Are you one of my members? Yes, you're not a member. No, it's a members only perk. I'm sorry about that. Sadu got a grant, William Richardson. I get the issue, but I still believe in space, like for fathers, founders, babies, and they'll do anything to keep it afloat. I think Kevin B. I hope so. You've only been dying that since the interview with Virgin Galactic, though. That's not what it's before. Let it go. It's Friday. Let's have a party. That's right. Use your time and efforts in other companies, please. That's what I'm going to do. They might see your channel as an investor because of your name. No, they know exactly. I've had many conversations with Eric. They know exactly I don't own the shares. I've explained. I even sold them so I could improve our relationship. I found the show searching for news about Virgin Galactic. I became a member because of you. I remain a member because of you. The house is in order. A man from Earth. There you go. Love that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A man from Earth. You are members because of the family. The house is in order. Already bought the wrap stock. Look at that. I actually sold nearly everything yesterday and bought 18,000 Rocket Labs. Nice said, Martin. Big investors about Virgin Galactic. Nice said, Martin. With big emotions about Virgin Galactic. Holding. Look at that. Zach Zay is one of our biggest bulls on Virgin Galactic, and he's still with me despite what I've said. I haven't rubbished Virgin Galactic at all. I've told you what's going on. Zach Zay wants to know what's going on. You know, I love that. I love that. That's intelligent and an intelligent investor right there. I love that from Zach Zay. Space on the watch list will be the first report on the news. You won't miss out. Martin, I'm sure saying my opinion. Martin, I'm just saying my opinion. No bad intentions. Raman, okay. That's fine. Thank you. Martin, do you think that the piece on MTS might have been manipulated by the Russian influence in the last few days? It is really strange that the stock had a 40 million volume after your video. Russian oligarchs. Well, Sea Lover, did you see the video where I actually showed you the analytics for the momentous video was pumped by Russians? Did you see it? Did you see that video? I actually showed you the analytics. I proved to you that it was being manipulated after the plug. After the plug video. And this will amaze you. This will amaze you of some more information about the craziness of the aggression and the blind stupidity, I suppose, of it. Look at this. Look at this. In fact, I've got to just change that name a minute. Just bear with me. Look at this. This will show you what I mean. Okay. Right. You remember yesterday I showed you the video about the Russian corruption and influence. Do you remember I showed you all of that? Remember I showed you the text from the guy who was trying to influence it all? Remember I showed you that on the video? Remember I showed you this? And I apologize for the swearing. Remember? When I said when he messaged me, and I shared all this in the video. So I now ignore him. I ignore this person. I'm not in his group. Want nothing to do with it. But I do keep the. I don't block him because I want to see what he's saying, so I can share with everybody what's going on. So look, after that post, and remember, I'm ignoring him now. I'm not responding, as you will see. He then sends me this. My Russian sent me Too bad you left before Hyundai announces. Look, consistently going on about the Russian influence. It's crazy. Hell bent on it. And you know, so yeah, it's terrible what goes on, mate. Terrible, terrible stuff. Bell in 2 minutes. Yeah, I've got it. I tried to contact some analysts on Palantir for you on the show, but they're too big to notice, sadly. It can be done. It can be done. No one's too big. They're all just people on the end of a phone. You just got to find the right way in. I mean, like Radiant Smile did. Radiant Smile, within 24 hours, got me an interview with the CEO. Incredible. Really great work. I did see the video, and I'm quite sad. I feel part of a scheme now that I bought it. Exactly. Is it possible that is only organic trading due to great news? I don't know, Sea Lover. I'll keep researching it, but it does look extremely manipulated, yeah? Do you literally have an aggressive plug pumper in your contacts? Well, I have hidden his name. That's why. That's why. Do you literally have aggressive plug pumper in your contacts? Yes. I know his name, but I don't want to share that. Okay. So I'm just, replacing. I could put question mark XXX, whatever you like, but that's what I've done. Right. Coming up to the bell. The S&P is down 0.5% today. Virgin Galactic is down 1.68. The S&P, let's have a look at it. In fact, beg your pardon, the S&P's flat. My portfolio's down. Right, so I wonder if we can get an opportunity to buy more of the S&P today because Apple is going down. Amazon did great last night. Apple is sinking. Wonder why Apple is sinking. Anyone know why? Don't worry, Martin. One day I'll be able to give the channel 4.6 million shares. Here we go. Let's ring the bell. Hopefully we can... remember, Apple pays is 7% of the S&P. If Apple goes down, you've got to buy the S&P, right? It makes perfect sense. 3, 2, 1... There you go. The bell is now gone. Let's have a look at what's moving this morning. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Let's see what's moving today. Apple is going down. The S&P, my portfolio is coming up. I'm in the green, but maybe I should buy some more now with Apple dipping so much. They are 7% of the index. Right, let's go through it. Let's have a look. Virgin Galactic's going down. Virgin Galactic now 173. The investors, the retail investors don't like it. Palantir, gold, the S&P, Amazon, Apple, Enphase, Coca-Cola, J&J, Kenvue, Chevron, Tesla, 184. Some big caps here. I'm surprised that the S&P is holding up so much. When you can see Google down. Hey, do you know what? 1 week. This might be a sign to buy the S&P because what we've got now, we've got the biggest players in the S&P all down. I mean, Google's down 8%. Microsoft, they're doing okay. But if we look at Apple, Walmart going down, Tilray going down, Hood going down, IonQ, Rocket Lab 394 now. Plug Power straight back down. Still up though. Rumble, Funware, FFIE, Rio Tinto, Bitcoin, Polygon, XRP, Cider Space now, 443. Wrap is up today, 0.26. They are live on our show tonight. Very excited about that. Okay. Apple. How much am I up on the S&P right now? 3.21. I'm thinking of buying the S&P now. I'm 99% in. I have $3,500. And I am looking at it thinking, Amazon's expensive. I see it could drop. There could be some profit taking. I don't know. If I had more money, I would spend half of it. But the Apple's got quite a drop. What do you think? Good time to buy the S&P now? When we look at see, Amazon's now falling. That's bound to trim off. It's too expensive. Apple's down. Google's down. See, it's down on the year to date so far. Yeah, it's in a slump. Tech is over expensive. And remember, if I buy the S&P, obviously everything else, that's the benefit of the index. Everything else is staying up. So what we've got now is we've got other stocks in the portfolio holding the S&P up. We've got the big caps going down. See, look, my overall portfolio, which is just the S&P, is actually up very slightly. But the big caps, the ones that make the most difference, are down. So imagine when they turn round, the portfolio, it's going to go up a lot. So Virgin Galactic's now 171, 170. Amazon, Apple, Next Era Energy, Enphase, Coca-Cola. Everything's down, but their portfolio is holding up. That's really strange. So it just shows you the power of the index. Tesla's at 184. I'm enjoying holding cash and I'm enjoying earning 5.25%. But Tim Rogers is saying I would wait for a market pullback before the S&P. Rum's been fun since January 19th. Wow, waiting for a pullback, Jimmy James. See, Apple's expensive. That's where I'd rather buy the S&P because you get exposure to Apple. It's 7%. I mean, if I had $10,000 sitting around in cash, I'd probably spend half of it. So I'm enjoying holding some cash. I've only got $3,500. It's not like I've got that much that's going to change it that much, right? And I'm earning 5.25% on my cash, which is nice. So I think it's just wait and see for a little while anyway. Got to run, but I'll be following along. Thank you, John. How low will Sado go? Sado, I am down bad. Andrea, let's have a look at Sado now. Sado is 436. When I last spoke to Martyn Eraser, he's bought more and he's not selling. That's all I can tell you right now. We're waiting for the date for it to be released when the flight is. Okay. Now then, I said to you today, today would be a short show because I have to prepare for tonight's interview. So let me do it again. This is for tonight's interview. I hope you'll all join me. It's the closing bell this afternoon. Wrap. There we go. Let's see if how we are ranking on YouTube for Wrap. It's only been our first video. Let's have a little look. Let's see how we do. WRAP stock Wrap. Okay. No, we don't rank number 1 for it yet. There's no. We've only put our first video out, so no surprise there. But we're not on the list yet. Wrap technology stock. Let's have a look. They've got a decent website, a decent YouTube channel. Which is interesting. No, we don't rank for it yet. Okay. All right. Tim Rogers, I appreciated your comment, by the way, about Virgin Galactic threatened. I appreciated that. Thank you very much indeed for your comment. I've yet to reply to all my members. I will. I reply to all my members. Just didn't get a chance to do it yet. Be patient. You will have better opportunities. Yes, I think you're probably right. Anyway, we shall leave it there for the minute. Let me bring this up then. Here we go. Okay. Let's what's the time? 1:06. Okay. Wrap Technologies, join me tonight for the closing bell, 2 p.m. Central Time. I am interviewing Scott. Scott is the CEO of Wrap Technologies. He'll be live on the show. You can put your questions to him. I'm excited because it's the very first publicly traded company CEO that we have on the show. The first of many, actually. I'm talking to many now about going forward, so I'm excited about that. Of course, this is part 2 in the series. We've already spoken to Jefferson Boots, who's a CEO, but his company's private. This is the first one that is publicly traded. So live on the show tonight, you can put your questions to Scott. This is the event tonight. I'm going to share with you on the screen. This is the event. And hang on a minute. I'll edit it there. I'll do that again. That was rubbish. Let me do that again. Okay. This is the event tonight, and you can join us live for it. Here we go. This is Wrap interview with Scott Cohen. We're also running a poll at the minute on X, where you can actually get involved with the show and leave your comments. This is the post here. You can see underneath the post there are comments already coming in. These are questions that you would like me to ask Scott live on the show tonight. Very, very exciting stuff. So please do join us tonight for Wrap Technologies. Now, why I'm interested in this one is because it's a company that provides a technology to restrain criminals and people they're investigating without using a gun or whatever. You're able to fire this ball wrap at them. It goes towards them, wraps around their legs, and it will then disable the person, so it's safer for them, and it's also safer for the police officer doing it. And I like that. I think that's great. It's doing a wonderful thing for crime and everything else without the dangers of using much more severe weaponry. So anyway, we're going to have that interview tonight live on the show. We're going to learn a lot more about the company, what they're doing. It is a global brand. It's not just here in the United States. It's a global brand. And I'm very excited to be able to interview Scott live on the show. So if you want to join me for that, click above my head here for the link down in the description. And over here, it will take you to the event tonight. And also you can go to our X post where you can leave your questions, which I will put directly to Scott. It's a great opportunity if you've ever wanted to speak to the CEO of Wrap Technologies. Tonight you can, live in our show. Join us for that. It's going to be a great evening, and I'm really excited to have him on the show. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. I think we've answered all the questions. Right then, the S&P is coming back up again. Let's have a look. Virgin Galactic's now 172. Palantir going down. Gold going down. The S&P's coming back up again. Amazon up. Apple returning. There you go. As Apple returns, I wonder why it sold off this morning. Anyone know why that was? Let's read this here. Tech giant transforms from FANG to Magnificent 7, now entering an A15 era. Let's have a look here. From FANG to MANG, and now A15. The tech industry has witnessed the rise and fall of dominant players. The spotlight now is on AI5. Microsoft, TSMC, Broadcom, Nvidia, and AMD as key players driving the AI revolution. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to read. Apple just did something unusual. Can it help the stock amid growth woes? Apple doesn't usually tease upcoming product events, but analyst notes its lack of AI talk had been a sentiment headwind. Let's read this a minute. Apple executives have long maintained they don't talk about forthcoming offerings before they're ready, and they mentioned that view again Thursday afternoon. Our MO, if you will, has always been to do work and then talk about work and not to get out in front of ourselves. Tim Cook said the company's earnings call was going to hold that standard to the topic of generative AI as well. He added, in response to the analyst question on the company's AI plans. But there is a bit of a twist this time. As Rosenblatt Securities analyst Barton Crockett noted, Cook went on to say that the company had some things going on with generative AI that we're incredibly excited about that we'll be talking about later this year. While the company didn't provide any details, it was an unusual move for the company or tease an upcoming product event, wrote Crockett, who had neutral rating at 189 target price on Apple stock. Apple has been far quiet about AI than its big tech peers, and perhaps management realized that investors were looking for a little more. A muted AI storyline at Apple versus explosive developments everywhere elsewhere has been a sentiment headwind for the shares. Okay, that's what everyone thinks, is it? Or at least that's what he thinks. That's interesting. Okay. Apple is coming straight back up again, though, as a reaction to it, and the S&P is coming up quick. NextEra Energy, Enphase, Coca-Cola, Virgin now 174. Wrap is going up 129. Sadu still going down. XRP. Is it time for a new Fisker video? It is, Wes Crusher. It absolutely is. If you were a member of my channel, I could make a review on it and do it for you. But it's a members only perk. I have so many reviews to do. It's a members only perk, I'm afraid. There is the link. Uncertainty in the market. January, February, always slow. Scared to hold this weekend. Decisions. Hello, Martin from Spain. Could you look at ROI, Risk and International? I certainly can, but again, the same to you. It's a members-only perk. I've given you the link in the chat. Rigoberta, Lilac. Have we got a member from Spain? Have we got a member from Spain? Let me have a look. I don't think we have. Have we got a member from Spain? We've got, I don't think we have. Let me just double check. You could be the first member from Spain to fly the flag. Chile, USA, England, Australia, Turkey, Italy, Ireland, Portugal, Uruguay, Canada, Uganda, Lebanon, Norway, South Africa, Argentina, Germany, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Denmark, Mauritius, Czech Republic, Lithuania, Romania, Morocco, Costa Rica, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Croatia, Israel, Netherlands, Rwanda, Palestine, Iran, Jamaica, Taiwan, South Korea, Ecuador, France, Russia, New Zealand, Georgia, Iceland, Hungary, India, Switzerland, Poland, Belgium, United Arab Emirates, Oman, Singapore, Scotland, Wales, Cuba, Brazil, Afghanistan, and Libya. We do not have a member from Spain. How about that? You would have thought so, as I actually put my videos out in Spanish. You would have thought I did, but I don't. There you go. Let me talk to our guest today in Spanish. There we go. Let me do it into Spanish. There we go. Right. What's his name? Rigoberta. Welcome, Rigoberta, to the show. You are, or could be, our first member to join from Spain, where you will fly the flag for your country. Welcome to the show. We go live up to 10 hours a day. We aim to be the most honest, real channel on YouTube TV. I'm here to help and support you in any way I can. We also have my music channel where I do live concerts every Friday night. Perhaps you could join us tonight and have a request. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Right. In Spanish then. Here we go.
Bienvenida Rigoberta al programa. Eres, o podrías ser nuestro primer miembro en unirte desde España, donde enarbolarás la bandera de tu país. Bienvenido al programa. Estamos en vivo hasta 10 horas al día. Nuestro objetivo es ser el canal real más honesto en YouTube TV. Estoy aquí para ayudarte y apoyarte en todo lo que pueda. También tenemos mi canal de música donde hago conciertos en vivo todos los viernes por la noche. Quizás puedas unirte a nosotros esta noche y tener una solicitud. Bienvenido al programa. Gracias por estar aquí.
There you go. So if you want to become a member, the link's in the chat. And if you are on an iPhone, you will need to use a browser on your iPhone and request a desktop version. Okay. Sadu down, just jumped. Big buy at 4. We are Sadu, and there are definitely people selling. We are Sadu, and there are definitely people selling. Well, we have about 10% of Sadu, but Martyn Racer has bought more. He hasn't sold. AMD is off to the races today. Enphase nearly at 100. Wonder if it'll hold there or break. I want to get back in. I'll be the first member. Well, hopefully you will. There's the link in the chat. Thanks, Martin. You're very welcome. What do you guys think about Fisker at the moment? I need to do a new review, Alex, on it. Let's do a FSR review whenever you get time. Kevin B. Let me add Fisker to the list then. Kevin B wants to do a Fisker review. It's one of our members, so we can write it down. Have we got an FSR on the list already? No, there's no FSR on the list at the moment. So I'll write it down. FSR. This is Fisker. And this is for Kevin B. Okay, there you go, Kevin. It's written down for you. Apple. Going back down again. What about Amazon now? Okay, now then, like I said to you this morning, this had to be a shorter show. I've got to get off. Jarder Stick. I know what Jarder Stick's getting at. He's so kind. It's incredible. I've got to get off because I've got to prepare for tonight's interview with Scott Cohen. I've also got to put the video out, and hopefully you'll all join me for that. And so I'll see you back for the closing bell. I told you today was going to be a shorter show. I've got some other people to speak to as well. Several of you have actually emailed different businesses for me to speak to them. So I've got lots of emails to go through. So I've got to do a bit of admin today and preparation for tonight's interview. So today is a bit of a shorter show. And there's more reviews coming out as well. So I'm going to get off right now. Sorry to be a shorter show, but I have to get this done. So I will see you all back in a bit. Let me make sure that this video is going to go directly to tonight's review, to live interview. Let me do that now. There it is. Okay, it's set up. That's done. Let me give you the link as well for the event tonight. Okay, here it is. Here is the interview for tonight. This is the event here. And there we go. So let's get out of here. Let's roll the credits. It's a shorter show, I know, but I have to get ready for tonight's event. Let's roll the credits. Stars of today's show. Members, Jason Fallon, Super Chat, Sensei Crypto Clips. Thank you, Sensei, for your support today, and Jason Fallon for your kind words. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget, if you want a question for Scott tonight, then you'll need to go to the X post and leave your thoughts there. All right. Let's have a look. Virgin Galactic's going down again. Gold, the S&P, Amazon, Apple, Enphase. We're getting a bit of a sell-off now, aren't we? J&J, Kenvue, Chevron, Tesla, 184 now. Rivian, McDonald's. Isn't it incredible? You look at it and you think, like, nearly everything is down, and yet my S&P is up. It's incredible, really. That shows you the strength of it. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much for joining me this morning rather. When it depends where you are, right? I'll see you all back in a bit for the closing bell, which will be our interview, live interview. I've got to go and do some preparations for that now. Thank you ever so much indeed for being here. Robinhood's making its way back up again, or trying to. IonQ, Rocket Lab, $4 now. Plug Power, sold off today. It's going back up again though. Rumble up. Funware, 33 cents now. Faraday, 12 cents now. Blimey. All right, that's it from me. How did Wrap end up? There we go. Up 3.3%. No surprise there then. All right. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful afternoon. Be good, be safe. And as always, take care of yourselves and each other. See you all in a bit. Bye-bye for now.